Hello again, this is your host Pearls doing my Let's Play of The Descent of King Hesper, and we are in the green stuff. Room, place, hub, level, there we go, that's the word I'm looking for. I forget what I was doing last time, so I just restarted the room. Okay, so let's try to figure out what happens here. I didn't get a lot of time to think about it, so I need to set this up in such a way that I can walk back and forth across the space that the little babies will be in, and I need them to not be on these. Okay, that's interesting. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Oh, hello, Eleanor. Oh, what do you want? She wants attention. Too bad she's too stupid. He doesn't know any better. What do you want? All right, got here. Okay, and so I need them to not be on these, and then so I get them stuck somewhere as gel babies. I turn them into mud babies so they're slippery, and then they get stuck here, and then I can step on this, and they have to be on this when I step on this, I think. So I'll step, no, they have to be on it, then I step like a turn later. So they have to get stuck here, because if they'll move second and then they'll just reclose this door. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Now I was doing something last time where I was like, actually, hold on. I was doing something where I had them like stuck like this, and I think that was working fine. Where the last move as they move across here is to get them just wedged on here. Now the problem that I see, and I don't exactly know how to resolve, is the way these are set up. I can't do that on all four of these because there's not room to get around behind them. But if I'm standing over here, it makes the most sense to set up something special here, since they'll maybe come from this direction. So let me see if I can work with that. So I was trying to come around like a different side before, and I think that was my mistake. So these are all fine. I think this solution's perfectly adequate. Whoops. So what I think I should maybe do here, since, well, does it matter if I'm sitting here and yeah, whatever, I'll just come here. You just chill there for a second. So I think this is actually going to be fine, because when they get slippery, he'll just eventually walk down into here and get stuck. And I don't think it matters that much after that. At least I think I've interpreted this correctly. So they all get on there, he gets on there. Then I can step, opens the door, and they're stuck, and now they don't want to... Oh, yeah, they don't want to leave. So I should be good to go here. I'll just kill these one by one, I suppose. Okay, that wasn't so bad. That was actually a really good puzzle. I like the sort of subversion of you having to use a different tactic on the side here. I don't know about this one yet. I was kind of having a hard time with it, so I'm going to go explore some other rooms while I have a chance to. Okay, what do we have here? I don't have a sword. There's no gel mother in this room, so it is 100% about cutting stuff. Now this is odd. What happens here? I can't actually cut this, so what happens? I'm assuming this means that my first move is to actually step on this first. So I can't cut this. And then I want it to all break at once. Now, the obvious solution here is that some of it can be broken as gel, and some of it can be broken as... So for example, I can break this as and that's fine. clearly this isn't going to be like a sufficient solution. At least I would very much be surprised if it was. Oh dear. Or I need to do it in such a way that I don't get myself killed in the process. Is there enough? I don't believe there is. There's 3 left. Let me actually do this a little differently. So, what if I used you instead as the one on the side? So this is where I get a little bit scared, is can I get away from this fast enough where they don't actually care? I'm gonna try something here. Like that, maybe? Okay. I think this was a viable solution. That seems to have worked. I say that, this should still be okay. I don't foresee the fact that one of them got into the room as an issue. I think I can just walk back through and have it not be a problem. Though, if there was a way to prevent that, that would have been quite, quite annoying. Okay, so... This looks a little tedious. What happens when you grow? You don't do anything, because you have nowhere you can reasonably grow into, because gel doesn't like to grow into ortho squares. Or really anything. So I'll have this, which will allow me to punch the weak points. By the weak points, I mean the anti-weak points. Okay. So none of these... where's my goal here? I don't fully know. I don't want to touch this, I don't think. That seems bad, though I'm not exactly sure. Okay, well, hold on. It would seem to me, sort of, that I would, if I could potentially step here, though I don't know what it would accomplish. Just in case I need to leave that way. Now this I don't really know what this... So this kind of... This causes an issue. I guess I didn't know I had to enter this room with the spear. There's no way to cut this otherwise. What do you do? And why does it matter or not matter? I do see something that could be potentially interesting. So when I let this grow... What does that have to do with anything? I could get him to be stuck here, though what I don't really know how to deal with is like, oh, I see. Okay, I think I understand. Or at least I have an idea of what I need to accomplish here. The gel will not grow onto this guy, so I actually need to, oops, I didn't mean to restart the room, but it's probably for the best, honestly. I need to sort of carve a path, I guess is the way I should put that. Now, what does this do? See, this closes that, which is actually kind of an issue. I do wonder a little bit if I can get him stuck there regardless. Okay. There isn't a black... So he'll grow. And not... Yeah, that's sort of what I wanted to have happen. I don't know if any of this is strictly necessary. Maybe it is. This room's a little bit hard to read. Let's try this, maybe. Oh wait, what am I doing? I can just do that. Okay. I didn't actually check what this did, which this might be a problem. That's fine. I kind of want that. And this ends up becoming fine. I need, I can only punch weak spots, which there aren't that many of. But it's fine, because I have my sword here, and I think I can just go in here and stab. And I think I win. Okay. I don't really know what to make of that puzzle. I think it was fine. But it was odd. It was definitely odd. Okay. Looks like all I have... Did I miss anything? Nope, this is pretty much it. This was a fairly large level. Alright. Let's go back to this one that I'm a little bit dreading, but maybe it won't be as bad this time around. Okay, so... definitely need these to be... That's fine, I'll leave that there. I can just slowly whittle this back down to where I want it to be. Because the other one's more or less stuck now. I do wish I could have done... I can still. Okay. So I need to buy myself a lot of time. What happens... So nothing grows now. And I remember having issues with how this thing... I'd like... I don't know. We'll see here. So I can get you to grow back out here. Oh, you know what? These like double toggle, so I bet I can use the baby to like buy me a turn here. So I'm gonna try that out actually. Just to sneak back in here. Okay, guess I'll try this again. I might have enough time. Ideally, I would be able to get there and back. Oh, I might be able to make it. Did I just... hold on. Maybe that was more efficient and I got lucky? Nope. That is okay. I do need to break this. Yeah, this is somehow slower. Okay. I think I might be capped out on how efficient I can be there. That said, I think if I give myself a little bit more time, I should be okay. So let's do that general trick again. I think that's actually okay. So. So he's gonna grow once. Lets me in. Okay. got to be a way I can do this like super fast. Is there a way? Okay, because what I actually... No, wait, hold on. Can I break him down to a smaller box? Oh, maybe I can. I bet I can. Okay, so if this is the case... you know what? Maybe, no, I won't be able to leave, I don't think. I definitely need to do all this, but I need to do it slightly differently. Okay, so hold on here. Okay, I think I had the right idea. I just need to, like, set it up a little bit better. Okay. Now this should give me one turn here. I actually want to buy myself... Okay, no. See if this works. I want to buy myself one... It's like really, really close. I wonder... If I kill him first, do I have enough turns to do what I need to do? And I think the answer is no. If I was a little faster, I could do this. I want to believe that there was a way I could do this. Okay, let me just maybe there's a different way I can angle myself. Dang it. Well, maybe it's not the end of the world. Maybe if I get this guy stuck here, I can do it fine. Okay, because then I still have like an extra turn to get back here, and I think I'm set. Yep. Okay, cool. This is actually the scenario that I was hoping for. All right. I'm gonna turn you back. Okay. Actually, no. Wait. I may have screwed up, but I think I can make it work. I need this guy to grow back over here, and I kind of have to make the same thing happen. So we're gonna do a little bit of waiting. Oops, not like that. I think I've got this settled now. I just need to get him back over there. Okay. Keep going. Get you all the way to the back. Okay. Now I can hopefully live with that. Keep this under wraps a little bit. I don't love how this has distributed itself, but I don't know what else to do about it right now. Can I? How do I get this to happen? It just traps me. This is like an awkward shape. I'm not quite sure how I let this occur. There. Maybe that'll be it. Okay, we're getting somewhere now, sort of. I want this to... No, wait. I think I can let this be... We'll figure this problem out later. I think it'll be okay. We'll see. I kind of wish it hadn't done that. Now that I'm looking at it. How did that even happen? I'm not going to let that happen. That's not what I want to occur. I'm going to prune this back so that actually physically can't occur. Okay. Now I think we're getting somewhere. Okay. Now I should have a little bit of room. I can start poking my way in here. I need to trim this back once more. So here's a slight issue. How am I going to do this? I actually do need this. Okay, if I have this laid down, would I be able to keep this open while I even got in there? Because if something grows up in here, I'm in trouble if it grows up in here and I can't get in because of this guy. So I need to make sure that I solve my problems within like a reasonable time frame here. All right, so let's just make sure this happens. Let's trim this guy. Okay, I really don't have much choice. We'll see what happens. The ideal would be, now how am I going to do this? I'm thinking. This might be the case where I actually have to do this somewhat strangely. Like let it grow once and just like give myself the minimum number of turns possible. So let's try this right here. Okay. And then I will let it grow in here. Oh, actually that's interesting. I can now do something I did not anticipate. Okay. Well, this almost worked. I need to let it grow back out once. Okay, now I should be okay. When this got down here, this was closed, which kind of made an issue. This feels sloppy to me, and I've definitely done something incredibly poorly unoptimized. But you know what? I can live with that. I'm just gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have the same issue I had before, where I don't have enough turns, probably. No, I do. Just barely. Now, the other issue I have here now is that I don't know if I can actually get into this space properly. I may have screwed this up. I may have done the thing I didn't want to do. Could I have done this better? Could I have not done it where it's creaking into this area here? Probably. Let me back up a bit. I'm sorry. I feel like I may have just not considered my actual problem here. How would... If I wanted to get in there, I'd have to leave something here to pull all that off, and that's... That sounds horrific. Let's see if I can do this without this particular... I mean, I'm pretty sure I need to do this. Maybe I can prevent him from growing somehow. In some, like... Boy, does it seem, like, unlikely. But see, this is still not great because... I want it to not be there. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough turns to do what I want to do here. And I don't think... Yeah. Because then I would need the next turn to do it. Okay, this is still quite a challenge. Let me... Hello, Eleanor. She's yelling at me, telling me I'm stupid. Okay. And she'd be right. Is there a way? Boy, it sure feels like there should be, huh? There's a part of me that thinks... I was thinking, maybe I can do something clever with... Like if I cut this in a very specific way, I could get this to... But it's never going to be like that. Like if I could somehow guide this so that when I come back for it, I can break it down into this tiny piece or something. Is there a way I can keep this door open if I'm extremely clever? It doesn't really feel like that's an option. Like, not really. I mean, potentially I could leave and lure something in here, I guess. Ugh, I hate this entire thought. Should I have started with this side? I'm not 100% sure. It would be super cool if I could, you know, keep them like sort of trapped in there. And let this thing just close the door for me and then never let it grow again. And then maybe I can do that. Let's see what I can do here. It's the fact that this destroys the entire thing that I can't really abide. And I don't know what to do about it. I need like... I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, so this is like a problem. Like, what if I sit here, then it's going to just grow like that, and that's somehow worse. Okay, alternatively, what if I don't do it like this? What if I somehow, and I don't know how on earth I'm going to do that, but what if I somehow let me think about this. I'm going to back this up a little bit. What if the solution is not... So if I don't let this grow out here, what if the solution is... slightly more complex? Where I somehow... So when this grew... then they're pinned in, and I have like all the time in the world sort of to not deal with them, really. Like, is there a way that I can do that maneuver? Because then I can definitely eventually get to them. And I don't really care how big this thing gets. In fact, I don't care if it keeps growing this way. For the most part, I have plenty of time. I don't know if I'll have enough time to do what I want to do here. I have a feeling this is going to be just... Oh, nope, that might work. Okay. Alright, somehow this maybe have worked. Okay. I may have gamed the system just enough. Wait. What did this even do? Oh. I'm stupid. Why was I even trying so... Why did I even care about this orb? I am dumb. That would have made this a whole lot easier. Then I would have just been able to, like... Who cares if it got in there? The door's open. Someone put that in there knowing someone... Whatever. Okay. I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. Okay. I'm going to leave now. I think this is... Oh, wait, no. There's another room somewhere? Where did I miss one? Eleanor is really chatty right now. Like, so chatty. Oh, you know what? I bet... No, that doesn't make sense, does it? This is like the exit. Is there another... way out of here? I've done all of them. Yeah, okay. I thought so. So this, there's, where is one? Oh, right here. Okay, I see. I'm blind. Oh, there's a couple more. Okay, so we get to introduce speed potion. Oh, wait, no, this is a clone. Sure. I don't have to do much here. I just have to get to the edges. Hold on. Well, this is peculiar. You would assume that it would have to be eventually possible to get here, huh? So if that's like, if the symmetry holds up, then what I need to do is let's back this up. I'm not 100% sure this is possible yet. Yeah, I don't know how to get to these corner edges yet. I'm pretty sure that I can get... Oh... Black. There. I feel like I learned this lesson a little bit, but I'm not exactly sure where. Or if I want to, so like for example, I want to pierce the white one, so I need to start stabbing into white locations, which I don't actually have easy access to. So there's no, I don't actually know how I did it even here. Eleanor has opinions. She's, of course, incorrect. So how did I give myself a white? You see what I'm saying here? Where it's like, I want to pierce this square, which is a white square. I need to like start cutting into white squares eventually, which I don't have great access to under the best of circumstances here. None of those, well, okay, hold on. I think I understand what I need to do now. So these need blacks, these need whites. These start on blacks, these start on whites. So what I need to do, I think, is I need to... I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I need to like cut underneath. So right now I'm cutting along the black pathways, and that's all well and good. I think that's not a big deal. Black. I actually want to keep doing that because it gets me access to this guy. I actually kind of want to keep doing this all the way. I need to get back down. Okay, and then this gets me access now. Here is where I have access to the white opening, and now I need to take white's pathways as far up as I can, and then I should be good to go. This was one of my favorite tricks that I learned, I think, from Chaco's Hold, was that the white, that you can like kind of guide your way with colors, or there's like a parity thing that happens. Oh boy, I need to make sure I can get through here though. Okay, so now I have a... No, wait, I can still make it. If I'm smart. Okay, cool. That one wasn't too bad. That was actually a really good puzzle. Makes you observe something that's like perhaps a little unusual. Okay. Man, this is like such a big level. Okay. It's probably not even as big as like as anything else in particular. Maybe here I'll start. Okay. This is all symmetric for now. I guess I'm just gonna manipulate corners until I can. I don't love that. Is there a place I can stand that's less ridiculous? Huh. Oh, wait, there's a... If I can get to the center... Maybe I can do something here? Alright, let me turn my sword around. Gotta slowly work my way through. Alright, now the real question is there a way for me to... So this is the part I need to like have an, no pun intended, an angle on. I need to like sort of keep this open. Let's see what I can do here. I need to be able to get... Oh, that did work. Okay, so this cuts this problem out. Now when I cut that, maybe I just leave that alone so it doesn't grow. Okay. And from here, I think I can work my way back. This is not going to be easy at all. The primary problem is going to be making sure everything dies once I don't have a mother left to sort of manipulate growth. And I don't have a great solution for that yet. I don't know if there's a way I can force a particular kind of growth to happen, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be very easy. Once I'm in here, I'm in trouble. Let's patch this up again. This kind of gets me pinned more than I'd like. Fine. I don't have a good endgame here in terms of what to do about once I'm in here. How do I get out? If I can kill everything, that's one thing. I can get to the center, no big deal. But I don't have a solid plan on how to make any of this stick, for lack of a better term. I need to, like, here? All of these are pretty annoyingly uncuttable. I don't know the good answer here. If I really get stuck, I can always leave and just like come into a different world. How do I get out of here? What I'd like to do is find a way to like start cutting through like So I do have this option sort of at my disposal, but it's not very good. You know what though, actually? If this is the case, then what I can actually do... I don't know how to get them to step off of this. Okay, so if I'm in the center, I can definitely get to everything. So if I'm just chilling here... I can definitely get to everything if I can... Because they're all... But I need to make sure that last mother dies. Should I have left the center one alive first? Was that my mistake? Where was the center one? I kind of forget now. Was it like here or something? Could I have even left it alive? I actually legitimately don't know. I think I need to try. I think I need to try to leave those alive. I think that's the only thing that makes sense here. I'll leave one dead. Let's see if I can get away with this. I think the answer is no. That there's not actually an easy way, or even any way, to do what I'd like to do. But possibly if I start from the top... Okay, so I'm going to let those reformulate at right there. I'm going to see if I can't... Okay, that's... Okay, I think I'm onto something here. Or at least I could be. So let's try this again. When I was sitting here... How did I do it on the other side? Like, did I just, like, lose my mind for a second? What's different here? I need to back up and see how I even got that. Back up. I'm like, I don't even remember how I did it. Let me see if I can study my own happy accident. So I managed to cut the top. And I did it by... I see. Okay. Somehow I got this cut. I'm gonna stand right here again. Okay, that's fine. Now, the real question... Oops. Can I... What I want to do is have this spot cut. I'm going to do the exact same kind of symmetry. Right there again. I actually want to go all the way back to the center here. And now I think I can kill this guy. And I think I have everything I need. Let me just make sure. Almost. Well, possibly. If I can remove two, I think I can remove the third. Oh, you know, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, this. I just had to see a pattern or something I could exploit, which is true in most of DROD. Okay, that was a little hard. Okay. Got a challenge here. Clear the room. Clear and exit the room without stepping on the south bridge. All right, which means I can't touch the mirrors. I have 2 spare mirrors, some shallow water. Okay. I forget if you grow over stuff. Let's find out. You will not, and there's nothing to change your behavior, and you won't grow onto this, and I do need you, and you guys won't. You'll walk across water for me. And what does this do? Okay. All right. So what is the goal? Okay, so I could use the 2 mirrors to make stepping stones that get them stuck right. Is that actually possible? What is the goal here? Let's back up a bit. That just sinks. I suppose you could make an argument that if I could grow the tar out onto... Actually, I have never thought about this in my life, and I have never seen a puzzle done with this sort of mechanic. Does gel grow onto stones? I literally don't know. It does. Okay, well that's how this is supposed to be done. Where I'm literally just trying to grow this out to here, and then they'll get stuck and I can go kill those things. But there's apparently a way you can do that without that in mind, which that's really interesting to consider. Now, I could see maybe doing a thing where you make this grow and cut it in such a way that you're making a whole bunch of babies and then get them like all in here and the babies are all trapped or blah blah or something like that. And in the process of losing them, you make a wall. And yeah, so that's how you're supposed to do it if you have nothing better to do. But we are not going to do that because that sounds difficult. And I'm going to do this instead. In fact, I'm going to start with this maneuver. Uh-oh. Give it back. No. Now, I do have a couple problems I need to like very rapidly figure out, which is I can get up in here. Okay, I don't really care where he grows now. At least I don't think I do. I seem to grow like twice more And then I need a way out, and whatever, it's fine. So we're going to let you grow one more time. This is how this was supposed to be done. And I think I can get out of here. The thing I need to be able to get down and into there, but I don't perceive this is going to be a big issue. Okay, so that's that. As for the challenge, that sounds more tedious than fun, so I'm going to do it later if I ever want to do it. We shall see. This one just seems hard. I think, like I said, I think the goal is that I use the mirrors to like have it grow out once and then or something, and then somehow get a bunch of them all stuck underneath it, or somehow like that. Like I cut a bunch of them away and use the space to, I don't know, get in there somehow. That just sounds awful, so I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so I am nearing the end of this level finally. This quite large and very challenging level, which gives me access to this guy. Ah, I see. Nice clone potion for the fun. Where my soul gets transferred. Who doesn't like a good soul transfer? Okay. The rest of this should be fairly simple. And there we go. Whew, that was quite hard. Or very, very challenging. Alright. And now with the little corner of that gel taken out, I can now solve a little puzzle here. I'm going to hope this isn't too tricky, though I do believe this is a very, very cuttable piece. Was a very cuttable piece. There we go. I can step on the token. I can leave the room. And the very first of our several levels have been done. Okay, one of like 7. And whatever happens in the middle here, which is probably another final exam room. Okay, so now I have to decide what I want to do next. Maybe I want to do the one I want to work on the least, which might be, I like briars. I think they're fine. Brains are fine. Time tokens are a bit rough. Let's do the chains, or the gentry. I don't think I mess with those very often. And that's a problem. Okay. And I don't think I know much about them, so. Alright, the Chrome Foundry by Max. The process of chrome plating has been invented twice in the history of the 8th. The original inventor, whose name has been lost to the mists of time, took his idea to Archivist headquarters and said, "You guys deal with knowledge, right? I've just discovered the secret to making metal resistant to ormites." And they said, "What use is that?" I mean, it could revolutionize food production, mining, and countless other technologies. I have figures to show that the cost of repairing ormite damage and replacing unsalvageable equipment has risen over the last 10 cycles too. They said, "But are you asking us to replace all our equipment with this new metal of yours? Think of the amount of paperwork that would involve." And the inventor sighed and slunk away and died penniless. Many centuries later, his discovery was repeated by one Sneedle Frogbird, who took it to the archivist and said, "Yo dudes, ormite-resistant metal, you know what that means? Nigh unstoppable red-eyed, sharp-toothed, clattering, clanking, killing machines." And he died a millionaire. Oh, the war economy. Alright. How fun. See, I get to do my fun little game of can I get around the gentry eye? And the answer is 100% no. because what you really need to do here is notice that this is the proper potentially first step, and it gets lost under its own guises, and I win. Did a level already. So simple. Okay, this has been your host Pearls. I will see you all next time. I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye-bye.